Hey guys, Jarell here, GreyWolf TV, back with our reactions of Travellers. We're on to episode 9. The last episode was, I don't know, it was something I wasn't expecting. The case that we're dealing with ended up with a traveller pretending he wasn't a traveller and then admitting that he was, but not going through with the mission that he was set because he was using our century, the 21st century, just as an excuse to get away from the horrible future that they have, and trying to play on the DA of saying that MacLaren was some sort of terrorist and he knows of some secret organisation. He was trying to basically inform everybody, the FBI, the law, that there's travellers here and they don't know about them. It turned out was a room full of them, and it shows that they are prepared for this eventuality and have another punishment in place, and the guy was overwritten. So that was something I didn't see was going to happen. There does seem to be a few issues they're having with some of their, what do I want to call them, soldiers in effect, that when they arrive in this century there are many distractions and many other ways of them thinking that they can just do what they like rather than being here for the reasons they're supposed to be here. So we're just going to carry on anyway, see what happens next. This is episode 9.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
Oh.
Do what?
This, you staying here with me.
No, you don't need to worry. I talked to your boss.
It's not about my job, Marcy. So you talked to my boss?
Yeah, it's settled.
Carla and I had a fight. We separated. You had some fun with her.
Fun with her?
Do you think that this is funny?
No, I think it's pathetic.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
interviewed Carly Shannon
Interviewed?
on official business, yes, during which time the bruises on her arms and her forehead were pretty goddamned unmistakable.
Okay, accidents happen, man.
Not anymore, they don't.
You skipped out on another test.
I can explain.
They're suspending you for a week. Your mother and I have decided that we're sending you to a military boarding school.
You're sending me away.
What?
Just for 8 months in Idaho. You can get your grades up,
Nope.
learn about responsibility, and reapply to colleges next spring.
I think we need to
Can't
talk
do
about
that.
this more.
Marla, I'm sorry. It's not up to you.
The hell?
Where did that come from?
I mean, no interface or remote signal?
Trying that right now. You're right, definitely opens remotely. If this doesn't work, I'll have to run a few programs, try and brute force a key code.
Keep it on me at all times.
Director must have a plan.
Yeah. What else is new?
Anyway, I just wanted to let you know when I was going to be around today, in case you needed help getting your things.
That's her from the beginning.
Good morning, 3468. I'm here to brief you on your mission.
Oh.
You are
3112. You can go now.
target. What is that supposed to mean?
That's the word the messenger used. Bishop will be seated next to you in first class, 1A and 1B.
This flight is today.
Is that a problem?
No, I can't right now. I've just been assigned escort duty
That's
to
him.
D.C. The flight's at 1:30 today.
You're leaving?
Yeah, it's just for one night. I'll call you as soon as I get.
He's doing the lumber punch for me.
You okay?
Treatment's help. Buying a little time.
I'm sorry.
Director made a mistake with both of us.
I'm sorry because you had to deal with this all alone.
National employer showed an assault charge.
Or maybe it was after you punched me in my face and stole my
How
car.
many times have you struck me?
You know, come to think of it, maybe it was after you kicked me in my nuts outside the babysitter's house.
And what do you think you
probably
did?
called it in.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Let me tell you how. I was gonna open the kitchen drawer to get out your spare gun to defend myself, but you were going to be too strong and too fast to bleed out on the floor.
That is
Yeah.
batshit crazy talk. Carly,
Nope.
you need help.
What I needed was a decent job.
I'm
Heading out of town. I just received mission instructions through another traveler.
Where do you want us? I can be ready
in 5.
No, this one's a solo assignment. I'm flying to D.C.
Yeah.
Be out of comm reach when the plane gets above 20,000 feet, which is a terrifying thought unto itself.
Mr. MacLaren, perfect. And just to your right. Hi, welcome.
First time up front?
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of difference at 35,000 feet. Same paper-thin aluminum tube as back there.
Paper thin?
Yeah.
Relax. Got a better chance of being eaten by a shark than being in a plane crash.
I need help with our son.
Right now.
Call it a peace offering.
Carly, I'm not stupid, and I'm not gonna play babysitter every time.
I have a couple of job interviews.
I could just hack in and remove the charges.
Oh, that won't do it. He'll just refile. I need MacLaren to get involved. He uses FBI influence. 1:30 for DC, right? Flight 329 to Washington. It just took off.
Oh no. I've just thought something.
No.
Don't tell me this plane's gonna crash. I don't understand why the... No! Oh my god, his wife's on the friggin' plane watching him. You've got to be kidding me.
I thought I was gonna find you on here with another woman.
No.
And then I saw you talking to that man up front, and I realized that I made a
Big mistake.
Here, Captain from the flight deck. We've just entered an unexpected area of turbulence. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
Boss, can you hear us?
The plane hasn't descended far enough yet.
Anybody? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you now?
Is everything okay?
No, I think we're descending.
Has the case opened yet?
Not yet.
I didn't realize this was your flight until it was too late.
Flight 329 to Washington goes down at 2:53 p.m.
On this day,
23 minutes.
All 141 people on board die.
stand by.
Jesus, you smell that? What is that?
Lithium batteries catch fire in the cargo hold.
Something's burning.
What?
I know which flight this is.
Plane's already descending and has made a slow turn back, but doesn't make it.
No, this is a famous flight that
Tell
crashed.
the pilot you need to depressurize and climb.
Sir, if you don't sit down right now.
Tell the captain we need to depressurize and start climbing. Wait, stand by.
No, it's opened. So, how?
Grant, what's happening? Grant!
What the hell are you doing?
I don't
have
know.
a mission. Trevor, you need to tell me how to make a two-person stasis field hold more than two people.
Who's Trevor?
Those things use a ton of power.
What is that thing? Who are you talking to?
Shut up for a second.
It's a stasis
This is why you were
field.
kept in the dark on this one.
What do you mean?
We keep improvising.
The director must have known you'd try and save everyone on the plane.
Because technically none of us were given this mission. And we keep improvising, and in case you haven't noticed, the future doesn't seem to like it when we do that.
Mac's
No.
in trouble. We're not turning back.
The captain's wrong. This plane is going to crash, and nothing can stop that now.
Oh my God.
But I have a device.
What?
This box will generate an energy field that will temporarily hold our bodies in stasis during the crash and throw us clear of the debris field.
Wow, I'm gonna die.
No, we're not gonna die. Go ahead.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
Back to front, there's no way the stasis field generator can expand and fit 3 people.
We have to try.
Don't.
The seatbelt sign is on, sir.
Don't try to stop me, please. Come on, now.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Every other person on this plane is gonna die today, but you, for some reason, get to live. So be humble and grateful and get your ass out of that seat before I drag it out.
They lose control of flight surfaces any moment now from fire damage below. So it comes in steep and hits in the middle of a field.
There isn't much left, but,
But what?
the tail section. It's
The only part of the plane left intact in every picture and historical record.
Wait, where are we going?
You're not supposed to be on this flight.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
So I'm improvising.
Who the hell is this?
This is my wife. She's gonna use the device with you instead of me.
What device?
Just here, hold this tight and get close to each other. Come on, closer, closer. Whatever you do, don't let go of each other. Do you understand?
No, I don't understand.
Just trust me and listen.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
See you coming in. Good luck.
There you go. Left wing's just dipped. They've lost control. Jesus. My God, that was a steep angle. Whoa, it's a big blue ball. Look at that. And they're fine. It's obviously designed to absorb all the G-forces.
Separate them.
He went off mission again.
Clear?
He put himself in the tail.
He did. Go check.
We made it. We actually made it.
It's Gray. Where's Gray?
That son of a bitch was telling the truth.
Does that mean we couldn't do it in the air?
You're not the EMT team I was expecting.
I'm Traveler 3569.
3326.
She knows.
Welcome to the 21st.
Who's that they're carrying away? You have absolutely got to be kidding me. This damn series keeps ending episodes right in the middle of something. Damn, that was really good. Right, let's try and work this out. I'm going to shove everything else that happened in the episode to one side. So, the woman at the beginning, her husband was obviously, what did he say, was a congressman or something, and they're on about some pipeline. She throws him off a bridge for it to create a funeral that this bishop guy was going to end up turning up to, because they needed the bishop guy to get on that plane. They then needed MacLaren to get on the plane with that stasis field, because the original plan was for MacLaren and him to survive the crash because they knew the plane was going to go down. And then as soon as the plane had crashed, and the EMT team, which wasn't meant to be our team, as he's just said, was supposed to revive him and MacLaren, and then they used this bishop guy to be taken over as a traveller, because they need him for something, or maybe it's something to do with his pipeline, maybe it's meant to go ahead, or it's not meant to go ahead, I don't know. Or they're trying to change what originally happened. So why would they go to all this trouble when I said, why didn't they just... The only thing that doesn't make sense to me is, why didn't they just take this guy over before he got on the damn plane? Or is that just because then there wouldn't be an episode? I don't know. But I do get why they used the stasis field with him on the plane, because their method of how they transfer consciousness wouldn't work on something moving through the air at that height, at that speed, because their thing that they have, that tail thing, is time, what was it, time, elevation, longitude, latitude. So it'd have to more or less be a stationary object, like how most people would be at the point when they're about to die. You know, it might even be one thing they might be able to do it if you're travelling in, say, a car or a bus, doing maybe 30, 40 miles an hour. They could probably still do that and not misfire. But not in a plane travelling at 400 or 500 miles an hour, 30,000 feet in the air. So that bit makes sense. The only bit that doesn't make sense is why they waited until he was on the plane. I guess we're not going to know that, because even the woman who handed it him in the car, this little black box that was the stasis field, didn't know any more than he did. She just got given the instructions to pass it on to him. So now this guy's been saved, it's been taken over. His damn wife was on the plane because she thought he was having an affair, and she just said, now I realise how stupid I am, when I saw you were sat down to that other guy. It was clearly just nothing to do with it, you're just working. But she's just heard all of that, been witness to all of that, witness to technology that doesn't exist, and people talking about welcome to the 21st century and I'm traveller this and traveller that. What are they going to do with her now? Are they going to overwrite her as well? I guess they're not supposed to, because she was not meant to die, because she wasn't meant to be on the plane. Damn, this series is starting to get complicated. Right, we'll move that to one side because the flaming episode has ended right at the point where we needed to know if MacLaren has survived it or not. We've just seen another EMT team there carrying somebody off on a stretcher. Maybe that's him because it was from the back of the plane. I don't know. We'll have to wait to the start of the next episode to find out. But, moving that to one side, she has now told David, Gracie has told David that she's dying. There's no way he's going to let her leave now, because he had just pretty much thrown her out. There's no way that's going to stand now. And I have a feeling they're going to sleep together before long. On top of that, this cop, boyfriend of Carly's, ex-boyfriend, is systematically wrecking people's lives at every move. He's the reason why MacLaren's wife ended up on the plane. He's the reason why Carly can't get a job. Something needs to be done. Something has got to change with this guy, because he's a fucking menace. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it there, because thanks to Travellers, that's where they've left it, right in the middle of an episode. So we'll find out in the next one if he survived it or not, because he was supposed to survive it, but he was supposed to be in the stasis field instead of his wife. I want to know what they're going to do with her. I want to know if he's still alive. We will find out next time, guys. So if you enjoyed this episode, this was really good. Tense, confusing, and frustrating that they've left it where they've left it. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to turn your your notifications on. Hit that sub, and I will see you for the next episode, and hopefully an explanation as to what the hell is going on. Until then, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you for that next episode.